You do the thing now?
Welcome back to Missing the Homies, is everybody. Welcome to episode. This is I'm here with my cousin, Mr. Bulge himself, Mr. Liberty. What's up, Doran?
I should have
Um,
worn my sash. Remind me to grab the sash for next week.
okay, so before we do our next thing, before we kick the show off, I just needed to make a quick shout out to my sister-in-law. Today's Bev is dedicated to her.
Oh, I was like, none of your brothers are married.
All right, here we go. Crazy.
Rick.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There's a reason behind this ridiculous uh, Bev, which I don't know. I honestly didn't grab anything else, so it might seriously be my drink. But what were you gonna say before we start?
So a house I put in the offer in previously failed because the people did a cash offer, even though it's 2,000 less than us, but we put in too much money, in my opinion, for that house. We're putting in an offer right now for another house, and guess what?
It
It's
are.
4 blocks away from Cabrini.
Oh my fucking God! Where on what street?
Uh, uh, Vine.
Oh my God! So close to Cabrini, bro. I was literally on Vine this throwback. I was literally
Yeah,
on Vine this past weekend.
I'm gonna upload
Wow.
like
I mean, Allen Park.
Cabrini future or something like that. I don't know.
I was literally thinking about that earlier, like this weekend. Like Allen Park is such a nice neighborhood. Jam.
There are like no gays there. Like I opened up Sniffies the other night just to see. Sniffies is like
I was gonna say
it's an app that cannot be on the app stores, and it's like through a website. It's a map. You know how Grindr is like grids of profiles?
no.
Okay, well now you do.
I've never been on Grindr.
Sniffies is literally like a map you could zoom out of, and
Yeah.
it's literally just you don't use a face picture. It's for anonymous sex only. And so you just post your dick pic, and that's your face pic. That's your picture.
So
And so
you're
you zoom out, and it's a map of dicks and exactly like where they are and people looking for sex. Allen Park is always empty, and I'm like, wow, there are no gays here.
damn. You're gonna have to establish a colony.
An established colony. And then the other thing I was gonna say
trying to think,
is
Cabrini.
I'm kind of mad that we just started the pod right now because you know how I'm watching One Piece now.
Oh yeah.
I'm on episode 353. A new character they introduced that is about to join the crew.
You can
His
spoil it. I'm
character,
not gonna watch it.
yeah, his character arc revolves around a one-off character you casually meet and hear a little bit about 220 episodes ago.
What the fuck? So episode 100?
When people say this show is a masterpiece, like they are not fucking. The level of like foreshadowing and like backstory they do and all these
Did it make
details,
sense?
like
Like,
yes,
was it a memorable character?
100% sense. Like every single bit about this makes too much sense. And then the thing that gets me the most, like, oh my fucking god, about this is the dude who's revealing his like backstory. He's revealing his own backstory right now. He's talking to two of the other pirates on the crew. These two other pirates are of the like 3 pirates that joined after this whole thing happened. So they don't know what the fuck he's talking about
Okay. But
because
this
they're
is
not
like
putting the pieces together.
backstory
This
for
is
er, like he's telling his backstory about the crew that they joined.
so this one pirate, uh basically he's a living skeleton.
Yes. What's his name?
Uh
Bruno.
his oh fuck, I already forgot. I just
Damn
met
it.
him.
Jonathan. Ugh.
Uh
I
he's a
kind of know the
living
characters.
skeleton. Oh, Brooke.
Brooke. I was so close.
Brooke, he's in the process of like in his arc of joining the crew. He just met them a few episodes ago and stuff like that. And so he's talking about how it's like he's a living skeleton because he ate a devil fruit, which gave him powers. But he
Because
didn't know what his powers was because his power was he gets a +1 life.
oh,
So
but he has to
him
live
and
as
his
a
whole
skeleton.
crew died, but they were in like a really foggy place. So when he died and he like his soul like came out but didn't like go to heaven, it like wandered around looking for his body. And because his body was in such like a foggy, like the Bermuda Triangle basically of this world, what
Yeah.
they call the Floridian Triangle, uh,
Theory confirmed in One Piece.
the soul eventually finds the body, but 5 years later, and so the body's already just a skeleton. So that's why he's a living skeleton.
Okay.
And now it's pretty hard for him to die, other than like one or two ways,
Is that
because he's a
it? That's his
skeleton.
only power, like just being a skeleton, or does he get
His
like?
only power he got from eating a devil fruit, to my understanding, so far, at least to his understanding as well, is that he
Oh yeah,
just
because
got
you
a
just
plus
met
one
him.
life.
Can you name me the main characters of One Piece? I know there's Monkey, who's
Monkey
stretchy.
Luffy, who ate a
There's
devil fruit and he became a rubber man, so he's really stretchy and he's made of rubber. There is Zoro.
he's got
Um,
three. His power is that he can hold a sword in his mouth.
he's a sword wielder, and he's really stupid. And he has his two swords, and then he does three sword style. So he has a sword that he holds in his mouth. Yes.
But no
There's
devil
one of
fruit?
him holding it in his ass. And
Whoa,
then
what? Is that where he sheaths the swords?
why not? And then there's Nami. They call her a cat burglar. She's really like one of the best navigators in the world.
Okay.
Um,
Her devil fruit
she
is
she
using a
does not have
map.
the devil fruit powers.
Oh, does Zoro not have one either?
Zoro does not have powers. So the devil
Interesting.
fruit, when you eat it, it means that one, you do get like a random power up. You have no idea what it's gonna be until after you eat it.
Yeah. And
Um,
don't you die if you touch water or something?
you forget how to swim, and if you are submerged in the sea's waters, you lose your ability and you get weaker. As
That
long as
seems
you're
like a
submerged.
that seems like a
So it's
weird.
like it's a world of pirates, and if you want to be a really good pirate captain and get win everything, you it's good to have this superpower. But then also it's like, well, you're surrounded by water,
Yeah,
so
you're kind of
good luck,
fucked.
buddy. Um,
Okay, so there's Zoro, there's what'd you say, Kami? No, not Kami.
Nami.
Nami.
And then after Nami, there is Usopp, who's the
He's
guy
the
with the
slingshot
long
guy.
hair. Yep,
Yeah.
he's the he's the sniper. It's really just a slingshot. Um,
No
and
guns?
then
Does anybody have guns?
after that is there are background characters and side characters who do guns.
So
Uh,
he's just like, nah, I'm a sniper with a
yeah, he's a fucking child basically. He's also a chronic liar. He's not an actual child, but all of them I think are like
he's like a man child.
14 to 18 years old.
Oh, so they're like
Like
literal teens.
they're they're like older than teens. They're like treated like adults.
Young young adult pirates. I was gonna say
And
vampire.
not all of them are like children. Like some of them's like there's a girl who's 23 on their crew and like stuff like that. It just
I would
depends
still
on the
say young
character.
adult.
They're young adults.
They don't have health
And then
insurance. Or they don't have
there
they couldn't
is
rent a car.
um and then there is Tony Chopper. They call him Chopper.
The
He's
moose
a
guy.
sentient, he's a reindeer, but the reindeer ate a human fruit. So his devil fruit power is that so there's like three different types of devil fruits. There's ones that let you just have like a little one-off like control an element type of thing,
Yeah.
or like not element but like a whatever. Like one lady, her body is soap, and you can like create bubbles with the soap, and
Okay.
it fucks you up, and she can make you into soap if she touches you.
A
Uh,
la King Midas.
yeah. So Chopper, he ate a type of fruit. So there's fruits that make you part animal, so you could transform into the animal. He ate a human fruit, so
Which
he
is the
becomes human.
reverse.
So he's
Okay.
a reindeer man, uh, or a
So
man reindeer, and
okay,
he's
does
the
he
doctor.
okay, yeah, he I guess he does grow up then because I was like I have seen two different versions of him, like one where he's like a little where he looks like a little kid and
Yeah,
then one where
the
be,
little kid version is his usual form, but his like man form when he transforms is the big
he can
hunky one.
transform into a man.
Yeah, he has like three transformations.
Oh my
Um,
God. Okay.
Three
What the
main ones, and then he eats a drug he made that gives him a few more transformation options.
okay.
They all look pretty similar stylistically. It's all the same, but it's like different like body part bonus. Like he could jump higher with one, so on such forth.
Gotcha.
After that, joined Nico Robin. She's like my favorite character. Um, she's an archaeologist and she's trying to uncover the true history of the world because you learn this in like episode like 250 or something.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ. Which
but
250 is
there's
still a
there's a
fourth of the
section
way
of the world's
through.
history, 100-year pet century that is lost. There's no knowledge or recollection of it. And it is strictly illegal by the world government to research it or discuss it at all whatsoever. Um,
100 years?
the only way to learn about the true history are on these like giant cube rocks with like hieroglyphics on them that you have to decipher, and she's the only one left in the world to who's able to read them because all the other archaeologists who were illegally studying it died because the world government killed them.
Jesus.
She did
So they
eat
didn't. Oh, I guess
a
they did. I guess they
she
did
ate
die.
a devil fruit at some point, which lets her make her limbs and eyes and ears and everything. She can make them bloom like a flower, like flower leaves and petals. AK, she like does this, and then suddenly there's like 28 arms on her. Or she can make it so there's arms appearing on the floor around her, or on people, or her ears or eyes. It's really creepy. And
Yeah.
she snapped a guy's neck using the power once, and it was cool.
Whoa, what the that doesn't
She's
even make
pretty
any
OP.
sense. Okay.
Um, and then most recently joined is Frankie, um, who's like dude, his whole Star arc thing was like basically he got hit by a train one time and he ended up on a ship and he's really weak and he's like, I'm gonna die because the ship is abandoned. I'm gonna die here unless he's a shipwright. That's what he grew up doing. And
Yeah.
so he modified his body with the leftover parts on this ship. So now he's part cyborg.
Oh, okay. So he's part ship.
And that's currently the crew. Um,
God, that sounds so
and now
confusing.
they're adding a skeleton dude. And there's just so many moments that's like a callback to the past
Yeah.
that it's like, what the actual fuck? I totally forgot about this, but oh my God, wow.
Like Brooks thing.
Like Brooks thing, there was a moment earlier that there was some guy, like one-off character who helped them out for a minute. It turns out it was Luffy's dad, and he didn't know because he doesn't know his parents.
Ape? Monkey Senior?
No. But yeah,
Chimp.
that's a One Piece. Oh, I'm almost done with my Gundam, so I'm gonna
That sounds crazy. Okay, well,
really good. It's a
I'm nowhere
commitment.
near close to being done with my Gundam, but I do have something to show you.
Mine's a lot more pieces than yours. Why are you not almost done? Oh yeah, you made bread. Did you make the jam? What type of jam is it?
It is a raspberry blackberry jam.
You added blackberries.
Yeah, so I did 2 parts raspberry, 1 part blackberry because so this is my oh yeah. Doran, this finished earlier and I've been waiting to record. Oh fuck. It looks so good. Okay, so I made a loaf. Again, shout out to
Hmm.
Leanne and Gary for this bread maker. Actually, shout out to all of Renee's
Oh,
family
they
because I
gave it to you? I thought you had got them one and then bought yourselves one.
no, 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 no. So I was gonna buy one for myself, but Renee was like, "No, don't. I guarantee my parents have one in their basement." And so when we were over, I was like, "Yo, do you guys have a bread maker in your basement?" I was told not to buy one, and Renee's dad was like, "Yeah, I guarantee it's down there." So we went downstairs.
I
Dude,
guarantee.
dude, this is so good. So this is my third loaf. First loaf I made, not gonna lie, was real shitty.
Mm-hmm.
I used the wrong yeast. I didn't use instant.
You gotta use the right yeast.
Bro, you're telling me. Have you ever made bread before? I feel like that's something up your alley.
It's up my alley. I've done like stuffed breads. One time I made Japanese curry buns, and then I've made like pretzels, and like banana bread, but that's really just cake. But
Yeah.
I've never made like a plain loaf of bread.
I really wanted
Oh,
to.
I've made focaccia.
Ooh,
Again, not like a plain loaf of bread.
yeah. I really wanted to make this plain loaf. Oh my God, that is some tough bottom crust. So okay, this is interesting. So what I started with was I really just wanted to make a basic loaf of bread. Um, because the bread maker has a couple of different settings. And so I was like, okay, let me lock in how to make a regular loaf of bread. And then I will start getting fancy. Oh gosh. Yeah, baby. I also made this. I also fucked up the jam the first time I made it. I didn't know you had to cook it.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't know you had to cook it?
So I just kind of like mashed up berries and put some lemon juice on them, and I was like, "Damn, this
And
jam
sugar
sucks."
or no sugar?
Yeah, sugar, but not like a ton. But I was like, "Damn, this
So
jam sucks."
that is a baking technique. It's called macerating.
Yeah, but
So you macerated.
I was trying to make it for a PB&J, and that shit was
That's not how it works, yeah.
acerated.
Not really broken down. The flavors did not are not out.
No, it was like sour. It was like sour raspberries. Um, wow,
Mm.
pretty good. I mean, it's bread. It's hard to go. It's hard to go wrong with bread.
Mm-hmm.
But so I brought a loaf. So, as I said, this is my second, or this is my third loaf in total, second successful loaf. So I took a loaf home this weekend, and I stayed with my grandma um, Thursday and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took half of this loaf, and I was like, "Grandma, here, I just wanted you to try this." I literally just made it. So I took a loaf. I took the half loaf to my grandma, and she ate the whole thing. We ate it for breakfast. I was like, Grandma, I want to toast a piece and have it for my meds. And she was like,
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah. She went hard. So I'm feeling pretty good. Actually, I got multiple requests for loaves this weekend. And then I took some cookies. Oh man, that was the other thing. I'll show you next time. Um that the that I've been baking. A lot of cookies.
What type of cookies?
Um I really only have a couple of I have a chocolate chip, I have an oatmeal butterscotch, and then a Nutella and raspberry jam cookie.
I was talking about baking with one of my friends, and then he casually texted me or Facebook messaged me while I'm right in front of him the recipe to DoubleTree's chocolate chip cookie recipe.
Oh my God, those are so good. You
And
know
I
they
was
keep them
like,
in a
"Are you
little
trying to tell
microwave.
me to make these for you?" And he's like, "I don't know. What's a hint?"
You know they keep them in a little microwave drawer right at the front.
Not wait, dude. I've seen them done different ways. I've seen them where they like are baked and then brought out on the hour. I've seen it where they just have like a table with the cookies and like pre-packaged bags because they like had too many, so they just package them. But I've never seen a microwave drawer.
That's like really blue or really red. Loaf.
But yeah, I skipped Digimon today.
Shout out to Toast. And shout out to Bill. Oh shit, I meant
Oh,
to look at his this is gonna keep me accountable right now because I have to look and see, because I think Bill answered us last week.
He did. I just looked at the comments.
Oh, did you? Shit. Oh man, I don't even look at my own comments. Every now and then I do. Let's see. Comments, content, comments. Shout out to Bill. He said, no, I give the piece sometimes at the beginning and sometimes in the middle and some at the end. I do the sooner ones so I do not forget to do it. Oh, well, I appreciate you, Bill. Shout out to you. Shout out to Bill. Shout out to Toast.
Shout out to Toast.
Okay, so you skipped Digimon. Why'd you skip Digimon?
I have a lot of cleaning in the house to do. Not a lot of time. I just have a lot of tasks building up. I'm
Such
tired.
as?
And also I'm kind of sick of the current meta and I can't get anything. I'm just waiting for the new cards to build my new deck.
What's the release schedule for Digimon?
It's like any TCG where it's just depends on the month. It depends on the current format and then they have when all the next cards for the next year and a half planned out on a calendar. But also Digimon's being kind of weird right now
Mm-hmm.
because they are in the process of syncing up the international cards releases and the
Oh,
Japanese.
I do remember you saying that there's basically two different versions right now.
So they're in the works of getting that all synced together.
What are the formats? And what formats do you play?
There aren't really other formats like Magic the Gathering. That's a very unique thing from Magic.
Well,
Where
you
there's
said
like
depending
other
on the
formats that
format.
are supported. I meant like the current meta game.
Oh, okay. So there's just one type of style to play.
Like, yeah, there's just the how the game is originally designed. It's not like Magic where there's like four different things that are like supported by stores in Magic.
Right, right, right.
Or like Yu-Gi-Oh has like two different formats that are kind of popular, but like Konami kind of is okay with one, but they don't do like official things, just like make it a side event at the big tournaments. If you lose, you could play in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Did you ever did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh at that level or like at the tournament play
Never
besides
went to a YCS. What I've never went to regionals with Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't with Digimon yet either. Maybe one day.
what's a YCS?
YCS is the name for
Yu-Gi-Oh
the tournament.
Champions series?
YCS is like I don't actually remember what it stands for, but it's like the regionals for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mm, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I skipped Magic last week
Why?
because of the same thing, honestly. I had too much to do. I had too much chores. What do your chores look like at Mario's? Like, what's the split between you guys?
There is no split. We can just do something when you see it. So it's like floor is too dirty. Just grab the broom and grab the Swiffer.
Mm.
The rug is looking dirty. Go grab the vacuum. Just go do it.
How
But the
often
thing
would
is,
you
I
say,
usually do chores when Mario's not home or when it's late at night.
is that
That's
why
just because
is that why
I
you cleaned
clean.
today?
He asked me to do a few things, but also I just wanted to get some things done. Where the fuck did the sticker go? God damn it. I hate the stickers.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm nervous to kind of put mine on. But I got
There it is.
good tweezers this time.
I just use my X-Acto knife very carefully.
I lost my X-Acto knife. I was trying to set these oh my God, that actually looks really good. Damn, that looks fuck. That looks so good. It makes it look bad. So
What?
these windows are treated with a like a stick that's one side glass
Okay.
or a one way it's a one way mirror stick up. Um
By you guys or by the condo association?
No, by us, because I wanted to avoid these lights, these light hits, and honestly, I didn't want to see the outside. But the it's so hard because this room is doing two things. This room is my office, but it's also the computer, or not the computer, like where we watch TV.
Hmm.
TV. Um, so I want it to be like an equal hangout room. And sometimes me and Nate will sit here on the bench and we'll just hang out. And if the weather's nice, like have the window open. But I guess if the window's open, that doesn't matter. Because I don't like seeing this window
Hmm.
through it. But during the day, it's perfect because it dims. It's like a block. Um, it's like a gel,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah. I was trying to think of the like dumbed down version, but you would have understood gel. Um, and I mean, you did understand gel. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I know what a gel is.
So I was trying to find my X-Acto knife for that, but just had to use a box cutter. Um,
Which, let's be real, is just an exact knife, but
but it's a little more
chunkier.
inconvenient to hold.
Yeah, it's chunkier.
Yeah, like the fine tip is what you need. Ugh. Okay.
Ow! Fuck.
Did you just stab yourself?
I didn't put it through the being back. Right. Anyways, A6 and C4.
So what chores did you have to do?
I cleaned the sunroom out and like cleaned it so that we could host things. And I've just been working on my room because it's been really messy because I've been in a January semi-depressed, not depressed, just too busy with life to do anything bubble. Like I keep common spaces clean always, but my room I always let go. And then I just go through and do a big cleaning. And I've just
Mm-hmm.
been trying to like clean and organize and get a few things in some boxes also so that when I do get a place it's quicker to move.
Mm-hmm. So, dude, wait, how are you gonna do that when you have a whole house?
Do what? Move?
No, how are you gonna let it pile up and then clean it?
It'd probably just be my bedroom that would pile up.
Oh,
And
that
then
makes
the
sense.
rest of the house I would just keep clean. It's in like even in Chicago, like I literally did that where I'd let like immediately around my like the computer area where the side bed was, I'd let that pile up.
Hmm.
And then like everything else I kept pretty clean.
I guess that's hard for me to judge because it was such a small space that it felt like it was not that it felt like it was dirty, but it felt like it was already cramped, that it was like
You couldn't tell if something was piled up all the time or if it was just like,
yeah, or if you were using it as a space saving strategy.
oh, I put it in here. I'm dumb.
Yeah, dude. Look, this is as far as I've gotten with this. I've got the body,
Yeah.
I got the head, and I got the neck. But we got two more pods before the end of the month. Wait, why did you say at the beginning of the that you were bummed that we're doing the pod now?
Oh, because I was watching One Piece and it
Oh.
got to that part. And it's like I'm like here about to start tearing up because it's like a whole like emotional story arc, and I'm like, oh my God, it's back. And
He's
I like stopped it before any like character replies.
Oh, right, like right before we recorded?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you could have said, Wait a minute."
No, because what if it was an emotional reply? Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
but
God.
regarding your inquiry, yeah, I'm not feeling deep about anything. I don't know, I'm just living life and
That's good. I mean,
fixing.
I'm just wondering because, I'm constantly in a state of being deep. I feel like I'm plagued with these thoughts. If I were in Salem, Massachusetts, I feel like they would have squished me with a rock.
There's a few times that happened that I thought I was like, no, it's just how it was with my dad's stores, and all the problems are still there. But it's like I'm kind of overreacting. Like my dad has my back. Like I'm fine. That
About
makes
Adam and Eve?
like some store drama type stuff.
Gotcha. We don't gotta get into work drama. Um, that's good. That's good that um your dad's got your back like that. How often do you talk to your dad? I figured
Uh,
I figure like every day, right?
yeah, every day, every day. Sometimes I just wake up to a 9 a.m. call from him, and I'm like, "Hello, father. I get it. You've been awake for 3 hours. I'm waking up now. Um, I could try to do the 20 things you want me to do right now, but I have to go to the store and work, and they'll be mad at me if I don't focus on the work. So,
How is that bouncing between two stores?
like, I've done it before. It's no problem. It's basically I'm at one store on Friday, and the other store is the rest of the days that I'm working.
You're at one store on Friday, then
But
there's
we might be changing some things soon to me general managing one of the stores. So I'd be doing all the ordering and everything for the store. Um, so my schedule will be different if I do that. But also, me and my dad are like, as soon as we buy a house, we're gonna be looking into like locations or plans for a new store or buying out another person.
how many stores do you guys have now? Four?
No, we have three. We there
Three.
used to be four Adam and Eves, but um, one of them just had a lot of like it was the one in Dearborn on Telegraph, and there were just so many break-ins all the time that it wasn't worth it for my dad.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm having the hardest fucking time trying to get this piece on. Oh my God, I got it. Hell yeah. Um, oh my God. Hell yeah. You literally can't even see.
Doing the head is so hard because it's like such weird pieces. It's just like, all right, let me solve this little puzzle. Sorry, I'm very distracted on trying to get this thing in place.
Dude, I'm just as distracted. I looked at you right like where you were at before, and I'm kind of skeptical if I can even do this.
Oh my God, when I
Cause
go to the game shop next time, because next week is pre-release for the new set. It's
for
like, all right,
Digimon.
$30 for pre-release. I'm gonna buy two booster boxes. That's gonna be like $160 or so.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got Gundam now, so I'm probably gonna drop money on like a 50 or $60 Gundam. So I'm like, I'm about
Damn.
to drop like 200, 250 at the card store next week.
Dude, you better enjoy it now, cause as soon as you got a house,
I know, I'm very
shit,
aware.
that
As soon
shit
as
is
I have the house, it's
that
like,
shit is
all right,
real.
let me budget a little more than usual. Even though
I
I do a pretty good job at budgeting, and I'm like at a place where it's like I'm saving money. It's
yeah.
just house payments and stuff's gonna cost more. So I'm enjoying things while I can.
That's what I was gonna say. Like that's important to do it now.
Well, I'm
Dude,
sure
what the
other people would be like, no, you need to save every penny you have. And I'm like,
I mean, yeah, in a perfect world, you should save every penny you have, but that's not realistic.
it's not
Like,
realistic. I need to live life.
you need to live life and you need to prepare for what's coming next. Like both things are true and both things are possible to do. Um, so hell yeah, I'm excited for you. I so when you buy the booster boxes, oh my gosh. Hell yeah. Is it sort of like a like are you just going to open the boxes and then just build a deck out of that? What's your deck currently around right now? Like what Digimon? I don't even know how did you. I
I don't
mean,
know.
you
I'm
told
playing
me.
like a Jellymon deck, and then I have a Tyrannomon deck for fun. And then I also have like a whole like Angemon kind of deck called Yellow Vaccine. So it's based around the two like angels, so like Angemon, Angelamon.
Hmm.
The next deck I'm building is based around I'm really excited. It's based around Shakukamon, which is like the Angemon and Armadillomon fusion in season two.
Angemon and Armadillomon.
Do you remember?
Oh, red, and she's got the bird feet.
No, no, that's Hawkmon and Gatomons. This one is like Cody and TK's Digimons. The two little ones.
Oh, oh, oh,
So it
oh,
looks like a weird religious statue thing.
oh! I know exactly which one you're talking about. Okay, gotcha. Okay, this part says not to cut. So,
So it's probably just showing you very closely, like, hey, there's this little flap on here or a piece that looks like you would cut it. Don't cut that piece. That's usually what that means.
yeah, but it's surrounded. Oh my God.
To say not to cut at all,
No, it says to.
show it really close to the camera.
Oh wait, what am I doing? Okay, we're at the bottom F1. One sec.
Is it that little diagram thing? Not the like picture that says not to cut, right?
Yeah, right
So
there.